Hi, welcome to Petradot, and in today's video we'll be talking about variables and constants and constants. All right, we said in our last video, we talked about variables in our last video to be a container that is used to hold values. Now in this video, constant itself is also a variable, but what is their difference? A default variable, its value can be changed, it can be updated, right? Why a constant is a variable whose value cannot be updated or changed, right? So here, as we said, can be changed, that is variable. Why constant cannot be changed. So let's take for instance, in a program where we have uh, the age of the user and we want to keep calculating the age of that user as the year goes by, and we want to also keep a record of the year in which that user was born, that is the year of birth of the user. The age actually changes, but the year cannot change, right? So let's give for example, we declared an integer age to be equals to, when this user signed up he was at the age of 20, right? But the after 1 year he signed up, his age increased to what? 21. Hence age will be updated to 21, right? And it was done without any error, and we can print the age. System.out.println age. This is, let's make it let me print it this way: x age as at 2000 is equals to, is this plus. All right, so I know I've not used this in our previous lessons, so this plus at this point, normally plus is an arithmetic operator, but it can serve two purposes depending on where you are using it. So at this point here, the plus is serving as a concatenator. Concatenator is concatenating two strings together, right? It's adding this string to this string to form what? One full whole string. That is what the plus is doing here. All right, so let's continue. So if you save and run this program, you see that it's going to be printing that the age as at 2000 is what? 21. That's what to be seen here, exactly what printed. Okay, but then when this user registered, he told us that he was born in the year 2000, right? Year of birth does not change, right? It remains constant. So let's say you defined year of birth to be equals to 2000. You cannot come tomorrow and say year of birth is equal to 2001. If you do this, it doesn't make any sense, because the year of birth is not something that changes or updates. So the only way you can avoid this from being done in the program, of being updated from anywhere, is by making this variable a constant. And how do you do that? By just adding a definer keyword in front of the variable. And when you do that, you need to change the naming convention to an upper snake case, that is year underscore of underscore birth. Why is this so? This is the normal naming convention, and it differentiates it from other normal variables. So this means it cannot change. Hence, if you come here and try to reassign this variable to equals to 2000 1. You can see that the program is already throwing an error saying cannot assign a value to final variable year of birth. So that is the difference between variables and constants. Now, another example is when you are performing a mathematical calculation in a condition where you will be needing a constant, for example, pi, right? If you want to declare pi, you have to use the final keyword, final double pi. Because it's a constant, we use capital letter all through equals to something like this, right? So because it's going to be a constant, you make it a final, and you cannot reassign this pi equals to 32. This cannot work, right? Because pi is already a final variable, is a constant, and a constant cannot be reassigned. So in this lesson, we differentiated constants from variables. So we say that variables are containers whose values can change, whereas constants are variables whose values cannot be changed. So I guess this is clear now. So if you have any question or confusion, do well to use the comment section, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.